It's our off-air pod show. It's our off-air pod show. Jack loves Hubba Bubba. Blah 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 Frampa Joe.
I haven't heard the bubble pop before.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's always there.
We've only played it. That's the second time we played it, right?
I think it's the third time we played it.
Third time.
Yeah. God, why is it always your mic that has
I
troubles?
don't know what's
It's so
wrong with this
annoying.
mic. It's
I've never had any troubles with one of my
It's
mics.
so
but-
saggy. I think it's because
There's-
on my side of the desk, on the panel side, whoever's using this mic moves around lots and they touch it lots.
But it happened
No.
in the Smooth Studio
No,
as
there's
well.
an extra bit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the panel side mic gets touched lots. And I think
You're
that's
right.
what loosens...
There's an extra
He's right.
joint.
There's an extra joint.
There's an extra joint, and I think it's
It's
a
a
ball
ball,
joint, and
yeah.
the ball joint gets worn out really quickly, and it's horrible because my
Yeah.
mic always moves.
And so Ben, sometimes you might hear like sound like that, and it just means his mic just sags
I'm gonna take
below his chin.
Just while you do the roll call, I'm going to take my mic out and try and tighten it.
Yeah, okay, no
That's
worries.
going to
Well,
sound
Ben,
horrible. Can
Ben?
you turn your mic off?
No,
Hello
he's
there.
just taking it out. Yeah,
headphone
so now it's out, so
users.
you
That's not too bad.
can do whatever he wants with that. Belle,
Hello.
producer Andy,
Present and business.
prod Teena,
Hello.
prod Jack.
Present and business.
Forgot to flag my business.
It's okay. You're doing the role.
Was your business what happened with Ricky Lee earlier?
No, it wasn't.
That's pretty funny. So most of the time, Joel comes out of Melbourne, where we are, and Ricky and Tim do their show from Sydney. So they sort of do it down the line. But they're all in town today. How's your mic going there,
Back on.
buddy? Yeah.
Even though it's
And-
a ball joint, I believe there's a little pin inside this wheel here that if you tighten that, I've been told by Mitch, our lovely tech guy, that tightens it. But it really carves up your fingers. Like
There
it's
you
like
go.
it's like a sharp wheel.
See, this is what the magic of the off air. You not only learn about where presenters do the show from, and what happens behind the scenes, also right down to the joints behind our
Absolutely.
tools.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't get that sort of insight anywhere else. But yeah, I was just Ben. Thank you for joining us. Just talking about how when Ricky Lee walked into the room and Andy said, "My God, you're looking delicious."
Yes.
That's not what I said.
And we thought, Christ. I mean, I know your wife's away, but
She thought that too.
she thought that.
She went, what?
What did you say, Andy?
They had been, and I looked at their Instagram story, they've been off at some bloody degustation thing for a client, and it looked amazing. Like, that's why they're in Melbourne, they're off doing a long lunch.
But she thought So what did you say? You say what you said.
I said, what? I said, so she walked in, and I said, like, what you had for lunch looked
Looked
delicious.
tasty. I thought you said it was
and then,
tasty.
And then
Tasty.
Ricky said, "Did you just say I looked delicious?" And then Andy was on the back foot, like,
I wasn't
and then
on the back foot.
No, you were like trying to just explain what you said.
But everyone in the room went, what'd you say? What'd you say? And I'd say, no, all right, she's, Andy!
Yeah, we absolutely took the opportunity to make him feel
Jumped on it.
terrible.
I don't feel too bad.
Well, the duchy was definitely passed to the left hand side when Ben asked him the question when he walked past.
yeah.
You're doing the show out of Melbourne today, just with 2 minutes to spare before they were going on, and he said, "Nah, Sydney," and gave him a bit of a
Yeah.
look
Which
as
is
he
a very,
walked past.
very Tim
He
response.
pulled your
And
pants down.
He
Sid.
did pull your pants down, and he didn't actually give you a chance to respond. It
Yeah.
was like you were like, "Oh," and then gone. So
You said the duchy was passed to the left?
Yeah.
pass the duchy on the left hand side.
Yeah.
As in the weed?
Yeah, I know. It's
Well,
just
that's
silly.
jokes.
I'm just
The
mucking
joke.
around.
Yeah, it wasn't a great reference, but I get what
Yeah,
you
I
mean.
was,
Everyone
I was,
understood.
I was
Yeah.
pissing around. You know what I mean? I was just making it.
Right.
I
making
liked
a few
it. I liked it,
gags.
Liam.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
dramas.
Yeah, no. We should do an episode where we pass the Dutchy on the left hand side. Would we? Is that no? That's illegal. We wouldn't be able to do that.
It'd get some headlines.
There is one thing that I pitch the idea now if we don't think we'll be able to do it.
What one's that?
The one that I said that I showed you yesterday. I'm like, are we allowed to do that?
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not going to happen, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I wanted to do.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do that.
Okay. I wanted to
The
do
other idea, I want to hear this idea, Liam. But
Okay.
the other idea that I thought of when you said that was, remember the idea that our old EP producer Wolf said you couldn't do because it came from above. But remember who we used to work with in Nova Adelaide, Popey recorded all his farts.
Oh yeah.
And you said one day if we went number one, which we did,
Yeah.
you said, can we do that bit? And I think they said yes at the time, and we
Yeah.
went number one. They still said no.
Never, yeah. So it was like, he would have voice notes in his phone, like Mexican Pope, and that was like him, like recording real close to his ass after having a Mexican dish.
Yeah, he was like he archived all his farts with
And
what
they
he
saved
ate
as different
most
things,
recently,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you wanted to play like this is Indian food,
Yeah.
this is Mexican,
This is curry pope. Yeah, yeah.
There's a
yeah.
podcast on that.
that would have gone off.
So good.
That would have been
So
hilarious.
No, so
But
there
it was kiboshed.
It was kiboshed, unfortunately. But no, my idea was that we do a break where I give Belle and Ben snus.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it's legal.
It's legal.
That's
It's not
funny.
illegal.
We can't do that.
No, you're not allowed to do stuff like that. Like
Well,
glorify.
it's like
Yeah.
smoking is illegal, but you can't smoke on the radio.
Yeah,
Same with
exactly.
drinking.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like
yeah.
drinking, we can't be like, we're having.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
you
wouldn't
can't,
be
you
able to-
can't glorify.
Yep.
it.
No.
But yeah,
But could
I
we
mean,
do it and not say it?
Guess the snus show.
One of us has just done snus.
Who was it?
honestly, like you might just be like, oh, not bad, or you might just
No,
be like,
I
oh,
honestly,
no.
from memory, like back in the day, I would have a drag of someone's
Well,
cigarette
hang on.
and my whole head would spin.
Oh, I thought you were going to just say back in the day when you did snus.
No.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it would it would send me after one drag.
There's so many great ideas that we haven't been able to do. Like I've always wanted to do with you guys, Texas Poo Hold'em, where you're not allowed
Yeah.
to poo.
It's a great show idea.
Yeah, most of them are just drugs and
I
like,
wanted to do the gun one.
related. Yeah,
I still
On-
want to do the gun one.
the gun one.
The one where we
newspapers.
shoot the newspapers.
Yeah.
We used to, for context, we used to get a newspaper delivered to Nova every day. We used to always put them in a big pile, and we had a giant.
It was honestly like
it was
2
2
years
like
worth.
2 years worth
2
of
years
papers.
worth.
And it was Liam's idea, and the boss said no every single time we asked.
Because
But
there was always some reason.
this is always like a gun-related thing, and so we couldn't do it. But we wanted to go to a shooting range, because there was a debate on if you shot 2 years worth of daily newspapers.
Like, what would it land on? What
How-
headline would it land on? Yeah.
the debate was
place
how
bets on
far
which date.
through would it
Yeah.
go?
Like,
I
you'd
think
have
Belle
bets on what date.
thought the whole way through, right? Or someone said the whole way through, and I said absolutely no.
Depends
Yeah.
what gun.
Now I
Depends what gun.
I think
but-
we were saying like a Magnum, like a handgun,
Like a
like a
handgun.
handgun.
Yeah. Great question.
I would say handgun from a whatever the regulation
Yeah.
shooting range
I'd say like
distance is.
5 meters seems like a fair distance. Like so, you're pretty close.
I reckon I reckon if you hit it square in the middle, it's probably getting through 3/4 of those newspapers,
3/4.
maybe even less.
I reckon less. I'd be.
Because
I'd
think
be
about how
impressed.
thick
if
the
it was-
newspaper is.
It was
Can
a
you
big
give me
pile.
It was a year's worth.
So it was like
and the
higher
year's
than our
worth-
desk.
The year's
Yeah.
worth
Yeah.
was like that.
I'd
and
say
it would be
I'd say it was a meter and a half depth.
But you'd have
Yeah.
to say it in like a month date, so you'd be like, all right, well, I'm
No,
betting
the-
May 15th.
So
and whoever was
I like that.
closest.
because the bit was going to be because we were actually having the debate off there. It was going to be us having the argument, then the prize. We're going to try and get a prize for it, and then listeners were going to come on. And they were going to pick the exact day.
Jelly bean in the
Yeah,
jar.
yeah.
Jelly
Like,
bean in the
yeah.
jar. Whoever got closest to
That's so
the day.
funny.
Because obviously at one point it would stop on one of the stories.
Yeah.
And then you get to read
There,
the story.
there would be a story
Yeah.
that didn't have a hole in it.
Yeah.
And then
And you would
could get
hope that wasn't like a heinous story
Oh.
that day. Be like, oh,
Get
God.
get like an Olympic shooter on board, or like some
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of
there was
Winter
a
Oh,
Olympics.
it's a great bit.
Well,
It's
there
a
was,
great
there was even the deciding who would get to shoot the gun is like
Yeah.
a fun
Great bit.
Yeah.
Ben and Liam, do you think you would be able to outlast Belle for not doing a poo?
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's her superpower.
Yeah, she's immediately got the upper hand on that bit.
Yeah, but I'm not very mentally strong with anything. Like, as soon as I'd need to go, I'd be like, well, I give up. And I'd just go.
Would the bit be you take a laxative, or would the bit be
No.
natural?
You start it, and then you're the last one to poo wins.
I feel
I
like it would
like
be
the
better.
idea,
I feel like it'd be better if there was a laxative taken, so then it didn't go on for too
Sit in
long.
a room,
You know,
all three of you.
but how good is it on day 3 if you haven't done a crap and you're just sweating?
Yeah.
Prove it, you know?
Yeah, you'd have
Meanwhile, I'm over
you,
here like, yeah.
you'd have to be playing for something to make it worth.
There's
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Why am I not
Yeah.
pooing? You
The
know what I mean?
movie
Like,
that
why am I-
Belle
Oh.
references.
Well, it's a radio bit.
Mule.
Yeah.
Such
Seen
a
the
good
Mule?
film.
Angus Sampson.
Such a good
No,
So
it's
he
very,
has
yeah, I know the premise.
The drugs in his bit, but like he basically they know he's got drugs in his butt, but they
Yeah.
can't go. But there's something I
They,
don't know. They
yeah,
make
they
it
can't
Yes.
prove it until he
he
as
goes
soon
to
as
the
he gets
toilet.
them out, then they go, right, we arrest
so
you.
he doesn't.
But he's like
Yeah.
in the hotel in like Melbourne, like next to the airport, just in this room, like trying to hold on.
And then
they
at one
are
point,
so
Does he know that if he holds on a certain amount of time, he
yes,
gets let
Do you
go?
know-
yes.
do you know what's
So he has to
real
hold
bad,
on.
though?
Oh.
The bit where he one night he accidentally he farts and he poos himself in bed, but then he has to eat them again.
Oh, so they come out.
God.
He eats them while the other guards just sleep. Yes.
Does he have a sink to like wash him in or something?
Yeah, there's a bathroom in there.
he washes
yeah,
it,
but
yeah.
there's a
Okay.
guy
Yeah.
there constantly monitoring him.
But
It's
I would
amazing.
I would
film.
eat some pooey balloons rather than going to prison for the rest of my life
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't be nice. Get it
Just
done.
back on the snus stuff. Jared Jenkins left a post in the Bentonville Alpha Squad. You can always join it if you want. Jared said, "Gee whiz, all this snus talk. Wouldn't mind a pillow." And then he tagged Liam's
Crumb and Chris. Sorry.
Who made
fake
an
profile.
appearance?
did
Crumb and
see
Chris,
Crumb, but
can you
yeah.
hook a boy up? And then Ryan Carr said, "I hear that Liam is a heinous snus guy. He should be able to hook you up. Snus for days, sir."
Would it be inappropriate if seeing it's my Finster, no one will really know. Should I give him the website?
I
If
thought
he
you were
really
about
wants it, he
to
could probably find it.
whip your snus out of your pocket there.
I'll drop it.
It was nice seeing Crumb and Chris saying hi.
No,
though.
but
That was
sometimes
nice.
what happens, unfortunately, is these websites get taken down. Because as I said, it's frowned upon.
Two other Alpha Squad posts.
Actually,
quickly read.
I'm going to show you a photo after. I'm going to go, yeah,
Okay, of what?
of me and a person from our past.
Oh, great.
Someone I bumped into.
Okay.
It was in the text chain with the snus
Oh,
link
great.
flying around.
Eric Diaz posted, "Did the dump also happen live, or was anyone able to catch what the guy said?" I then commented, "It was a live dumping, sir."
Yeah.
And then Trent said, "Surely an off-air pod will play it." It's not a funny
No, it's
thing.
not a
What he
funny
said
one.
wasn't
It's
funny.
not.
So
It's-
don't think I'm missing out. It wasn't a funny thing.
No.
It
So
deals
we dumped
in
it.
the worst crime possible, which
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
killing someone.
Yeah,
Put
it
that
wasn't.
way.
It wasn't a nice thing that was said.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think.
not a great
I don't want to
crime.
get. I don't want to get into that debate.
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, I think it's the worst crime. It's probably the worst thing you can do to someone other than killing them or bashing them up.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we
Yeah.
dumped it for the right
think-
reason,
so,
and
yeah,
it's
there
not
you go.
something. It's not something that we would then come on the off-air pod and then play.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't like a funny one. It was like,
No,
oh,
no. It was like,
Jesus,
oh, God.
yeah. And most of the time, if it's on the line, like we will sort of, you know what I mean. We only dump the things. We go, oh, you actually can't say
Yeah,
that.
you
Like,
definitely can't
that's
say
like, and the guy was. He was an interesting.
He was a weirdo.
Yeah.
Kurt Williams also posted. This is the last one I want to read on the Alpha Squad.
That's one I wanted to talk about.
Get involved. Always love when people do. Ben Lehman Bell, Alpha Squad. Kurt Williams said, "Diane Sauce, spelled Sayce."
Joe.
Sace.
Diane Sayce is not a gravy, bruh.
Yeah, it is.
Diane Sauce is not a gravy.
Do we need a
Gravy.
tribal council for where the
It's, this is
giant
what I was
sauce is
saying because
gravy?
Liam's like pepper gravy. What's pepper gravy? It's pepper sauce.
I would say
it's-
peppercorn gravy.
Peppercorn gravy, mate. It's just
No,
gravy.
no. It's you have pepper sauce, mushroom sauce, Diane sauce. They're not gravies. Then you have gravy.
If you go to a
No,
pub,
but you can get
You can get
pepper
peppercorn
gravy.
gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
get
only ever
mushroom
seen
gravy.
it called Diane sauce though, never Diane
Exactly,
gravy.
yeah.
That's the only. That's I want to be convinced.
Yeah.
But that's my
definitely-
lived experience.
I'm 100% kind of on the fence. Like I don't really know. I don't know where I fall in the
But
debate.
also, it was just a silly 16 quiz question.
Yeah, but I like that the Alpha Squad keeps everyone accountable.
Yeah. Okay.
A bit like how
do
Kesha.
you want to see the photo?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Kesha
yeah.
changed her name to No
Yeah.
Dollar Sign.
My-
that I respect.
My mum alerted us. To
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just for no reason other than it was in the chain.
Also, we're moving on from Diane Sauce
Oh,
to the photo
to the
of me
photo.
with someone and Liam.
And can I say this is very much of the ilk where it's even if you do get who it is, it'll only be funny for you and I.
Oh, God.
Kind of like that
Here we go
podcast we
again.
did ages ago when we're like Arian Borzorg and saying
Yeah,
people that we
yeah.
used to work with.
This is the added layer of being visual, though.
Do you
Yeah.
know who this is? Do you remember?
I don't know who that is. No.
Do you know who that is?
Don't know who that is. No.
Think the fresh years.
Give me another clue. It's for context. Can I say it's Liam at the Garden or Gluttony?
Yep, Garden of an
It's
Earthly
Liam
Light.
at the Garden, having a beer, getting a weird photo with his tongue out,
with a bearded man.
with a bearded man also wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Did they have a beard at
So this
Fresh?
is the Adelaide Fringe.
And I
last
would know
week.
them from Fresh.
Well, you'd know their wife.
Oh shit.
I
golly.
know their wife.
That-
Was it Candy's husband?
It is Damo.
We met him once, I reckon.
Yeah, I
met him
know.
once.
I know. And I really liked it. I really liked
Who was he there with?
He was there with some of his mates, and yeah,
He came over to you or you came over to him?
He came over to me, and because he's also chummy with Tim Atterwill, who was also
Yes.
also in the
There
area.
with Carrot Club.
Yep. So there you
You guys
go.
bring up Tim
Well, Carrot Club.
every week.
Yeah.
I think
Good
it's
friend.
We
like
should
without
organise
fail.
with Tim. We get free burgers. Because to be honest, I paid for my burger last time I went there.
Whoa.
We should organise. We get free burgers if we mention Carrot Club.
You
once a
mention
week.
it every week.
Yeah, make sure
Without
if you
fail.
get the chance, go to Caro Club Bowden.
Yep.
And
There's
also,
a
if
new
you see
one.
the van around,
There's the van and there's the new one.
don't talk about the new one, mate.
How close down? Already.
Yeah,
Golly.
It was only open for like a few weeks.
they use it now as a prep kitchen, but no need to get into all the business.
What happened?
Hey, I don't know.
I don't think there was just an influx of customers.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Well, no,
Well, I guess
mean,
it's a tough economic
Very
In the
tough.
situation.
city
yeah,
though,
cost
or
of
was
living.
it like outside?
Because he lives.
It was all inside. It was quite small.
No. Sorry. As in, was it in the city or like out of?
On
burbs?
out
But
of down,
but
in the
Bowden
burbs.
and the
Was it in
truck is going
Plant 4?
gangbusters now, and it's really honestly they do have probably the best chicken burger I've ever had.
It's delicious.
Is that at Plant 4?
It is, yes,
Nice.
yep.
It's a good spot.
Your Bowden Brewing, where you can
Yeah.
get yourself some yeet juice.
Yeah, I've had that before. The purple stuff.
God bless. I probably had a few too many yeet juices
God
2
bless
weekends
you.
ago in Mount Gambier, God's country. God bless you.
With the snooze.
I have an oob.
Don't need
Oh,
snacks.
yeah.
Out of
go for
break.
it. Go for it.
Nice. I like that.
I don't know if this is a gripe or if it's just an observation, but something that I want to flesh out in front of everyone, and it involves Liam.
Whoa.
Here we go.
I have seen a side of you that I have never seen, and I haven't known you for the longest time. We've
Well, it's going
three years now.
Well, I suppose if you count,
The time before that,
yeah. I mean, there's a
4 or
time
5
where we
years.
knew you were alive,
Yeah.
but then there's also the time we knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never seen the side of you that you have been displaying when the clock strikes 8:01
Yeah.
every night after our show finishes.
Well, to be fair, Ben beat me yesterday.
I did, yeah.
It's not a race.
Yeah, but Ben,
It is a race.
Ben
But,
doesn't.
but there's something about how you do
Ben
it.
doesn't harumph out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know, run.
Oh, you do. You really do.
It's like a magic show, but the whole show is going, I'm disappearing.
Ah,
And then he's gone.
You barge out of here, dude.
And it's like, okay.
it-
Oh,
we-
he gives us high fives before he leaves.
yeah, but
And then
that,
it rubs
that
down.
feels
So-
like lip
so-
service.
Tina,
last night Ben went the long way, and I said, "See ya, Teeny," and I gave you a high five. Then I gave Jack a high five.
as you walk out with your bag already on your
Oh,
back.
mate, you're 30 seconds behind me.
16, 20.
I was here. I hung around till, I don't know, 8:20.
Do you deny
You
it?
know what it is? Yeah,
Do you deny it?
No, I think Ben and we've mentioned what it is before.
I think what it is, though, is the way you do it compared to... Because, to be honest, you leave, but Belle and I do leave, like, same time earlier,
Yeah.
a minute behind you. It's the fact that you, like, power walk.
Yeah.
Like, you power walk.
It's just very
you
like,
power
I
walk to
hate
your
you
desk.
all. I want to spend no more seconds
I'm
with
just
you.
done for the day. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like, I'm leaving, and then and it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
that you
I
had
thought
to
it was like
spend a few
I thought it was
hours
like a
here.
fun thing that we're doing.
No, it's like and Andy's right. It's a side that it's a weird side of you that
I always feel a bit weird because normally in my history of doing radio with a team, it's always been we rock up together, we all leave together. But since doing this new late drive show, we do leave, and then Jack, Andy, and Teena are still here.
and we get here last.
So that's
too.
always felt a bit weird to me, leaving, even though there is no reason to stay because we've done everything. You guys have to do your producing things.
Yeah, and I have no qualms with when your work's done, leave, and I leave before Jack and Teena usually. Definitely before Jack. Jack's here quite late some nights.
I'm
'cause-
often the last to leave the building, but that's just
Yeah.
the nature of my job. I'm okay with that.
And look, the team member of the week will look positively upon you for that.
Okay, but so I don't think you need to stay here longer than you
No.
need to twiddle your thumbs to pay lip service to the people that are here. Like I Jack's here longer, and that's fine. I leave before Jack and whatever. You don't need to. It's the attitude in which you leave.
It's
That's
like
why.
you couldn't get out of here
Yeah,
fast
it's-
enough.
and-
It's like the rush.
Yeah,
It's the rush.
I'll be honest.
It's the
I'm hungry.
rush.
I've
I'll
got
be honest
dinner
with you.
at home,
I'll be
you know what
like,
I mean?
I almost feel bad, like if I need to bring something up at that time. It's like, and now's
Yeah.
not the time.
It's-
And as you
it's-
should,
it's,
because I've clocked up by that.
If I said to Ben at the end, and Ben's gone home to Sam,
got a newborn.
all the same. Freddie's the Kyra's in bed. God bless him. And if I said to Ben, "Hey, I just need to run something quickly by you,"
Yeah.
I would not feel weird about doing that, and I would feel weird about doing it with you.
Yeah, well,
I think I said yesterday. I think yesterday I actually stopped and said, "You guys need anything else from me, or you're good?" And you
Yeah.
said, "No, you're all good." And then I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did,
All right,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
if you need me to do stuff in this hour we have to kill now before the show starts, so we can get it done.
What is this rush? That's
I'm
my
just
question.
done for the day, Bill. I'm going home.
Yeah, I know, but
Like,
I'm done as well. I want to get
I'm done
home.
too, but I at least go like, hey, like, like it's just it's not in a way that's like and just leaving.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's.
I mean, I'm not
going
going to stop doing it.
It's.
That's what you're asking.
That's really clear.
I mean,
I'm kind of jealous.
I'm glad everyone's flagged
As,
it. but
as
I'm
Sarah
not-
put
seems
hard
like-
on you, Sarah.
Yeah, it seems like if you get home at a certain time, there's like a consequence,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
You okay? Is
Like-
Sarah like what's going on?
No, I just I want to go home, have dinner, and chill
I
out
do
for the
as
night,
well.
you know? Yeah, I get that, but I mean, like, Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it's just a thing we've never
Yeah.
seen you do before.
Mm.
oh,
Yeah.
God.
Sorry
Okay.
if there was some weird noises there. I swallowed my Hubba Bubba.
Jack does love Hubba Bubba. So what am I supposed to just this time? Sorry, just how's this supposed to roll out now? Now I just quietly leave, I just leave a bit quieter at the same time.
You're getting all defensive about it,
I
dude.
am because I'm like, there's no problem with it.
If
I'm
you-
leaving. I'm in the car park the same time as Ben
If
Bell.
you just match my tempo, like just
all right, I'll
match.
Yeah, all right. So
I'll guide you through it. I'll guide you through it. Yeah.
I'm gonna match. I'm
Ben
gonna
is
match.
very
Ben's.
good at being
Yeah.
the first out, but you don't even realise.
Yeah.
As I said, I was beaten yesterday, and everyone's like, "Oh, you bloody
It's not
left
a
it."
race.
No, Ben and I've literally said it. I've said I beat you every day.
Yeah, no, but I like to get out when I'm done, and I know that you are in a rush, which I don't quite understand why you're in such a rush. But
That's right. That's what I don't get.
I could feel the rumblings of people being like, he's starting to get like rushy with it, and it was
Rushy.
it was a weird feeling.
How do you
It's a
feel
weird
about it,
culture.
Teena?
It scares me. I don't want to talk to you afterwards. You come talk to me with a high five. I'm like, better give it to you.
Yeah, you
Get
better,
you
Teena.
out.
It's a one-time
See you
offer.
later.
It's very much a hand is out. It's almost like my hand's out the car window.
It's also it's also just it's out of character for you, because I reckon if I was the one that was like done, see ya, and left, everyone would be like, oh, that's just Ben being Ben. But you doing it seems out of character.
See, so we had a good 23-minute conversation about this last night, post 8 p.m. Of course, you weren't here, but the thing I said to Andy
Once
was,
again, neither was Ben.
no, but I said, this is the thing. I said to Andy, I was like, it's weird because like Ben does it and I don't even notice. And I said, but I think maybe we're just so programmed to be used to that with Ben that it's like, oh, okay, I'm used to that kind of.
Well, for
but
me-
with Liam, it's like
This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. In a breakfast scenario, you reach a point where inevitably you're done for the day and the business is done, and you'll decide to leave. And sometimes you might even stick around longer than you need to because you're just kind of like, oh, okay, all right, well, we're done here. Like, we're just going home. But for me, I mean, this show is just like, it's a new world where it's like, once the show's done, you're done.
Yeah, and but
And that's
Ben,
okay. That's okay.
But Ben's like that too.
There's no business getting done.
But he doesn't
That's
fret
true.
about
I go
it.
home at like 8:10, or I'd probably leave.
You're
and I'm
fretting,
like,
dude.
I just go, guys, thanks so much for tonight. Like, just kind of like, you just walk out. You don't run.
You know what?
it's the power. It's the power.
It's a story.
Yeah.
At one point, you walk backwards
by
while
the way,
talking, so you don't break
It's
stride.
not just power walk. You mentioned it 3 times last night. 3 times you were like, "Gotta get out of here! Gotta get out of here! Gotta get out of here!" And like you mentioned in the studio, and we heard you because you were doing the promos. So you were like, "I gotta get these done so I can get out of here." Then you left. then you left the studio, and while the door was opening, I heard you say, "I gotta get out of here," and then you high fived everyone while saying, "I gotta get my high fives in because I gotta get out of here."
Oh my god.
We love you.
You're a Grinch,
It's
dude.
just something we've noticed.
Okay.
I'm a bit jealous, honestly. You got something to go home to,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's nice that you're getting out of here.
I'm excited to go home.
Oh, that's great.
Which is lovely.
That's great.
Yeah. Unlike me, I mean, I dread going home.
No, but yeah.
I mean, some.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I like it
It's
here.
just, I don't know. It's weird.
Well, my business isn't nearly. We should have stacked the businesses in a pyramid situation.
We'll give updates on how Liam is as well
Yeah.
in other off-air pods. We'll give
Yeah.
updates on how he's going.
Yeah, I think that's a good tip. I'll match
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah.
But you'll notice.
Do you
that.
also live the closest? Like, are you the one that's first?
Oh my
leaving or
gosh,
be
this was
home?
my next question. Yes, Tina, I
probably.
forgot to ask.
'Cause,
I
like-
thought of you last night when
Well-
I was driving home because I was like, I bet he takes the tolls home.
I bet
as well.
you do take the
Do you
tolls.
take
don't
tolls
you?
home?
I don't take the tolls home.
You don't
I do
take
not.
the
How
tolls
You
much?
home?
used to take the tolls coming in.
Yeah.
I did.
Who does
yes.
live the closest?
I
Liam.
Probably Liam.
Me
What is
with tolls, definitely me. I could be here in 5 minutes with tolls.
Jeez.
I think
Oh,
I
what
could
a
be
life.
in the morning. I could be here in 6.
Yeah.
I thought I'd lived a bit closer.
I think
nah,
distance would be
Liam definitely
Liam,
lives-
Jack,
Okay.
Belle, Ben, me, Tina. I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teena lives in the sticks compared to here.
I do, and I'm home a lot after you. I think Jack would still leave.
What time do you get home, Tina?
I've been getting home about 9:15.
Also, Tina.
God,
really?
horrible.
I'm done
Mark
until
technique.
10.
No, you're
Nice
okay.
as well.
You're okay.
It's 10 for me.
Well, as I said, if I'm not home by 8:30, I'm grumpy.
But why?
Yeah, like, why?
Like you,
what happens at 8:30
yeah, no,
if you're
you've
not home?
set
Yeah.
like a negative.
I think
a negative tent pole in your day that like
Yeah.
it's a easily failable goal that you've set every single
Not
day.
if you're doing it right. Not,
Yeah,
if,
no,
not if you're talking while you're high-fiving.
But one day you might fail
putting
it,
the
and it's
fear
like you
in.
don't need to be like that. Like
Yeah.
just Take it easy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You don't
take
have
it-
to get
I'll
up
take it
early
easy.
for work anymore. Like,
What time are you getting to bed of a night?
I've been letting the boat out lately, but yeah, normally around like 10,
Yeah.
That's
Waking
really
up
good.
about...
like 6:30.
yeah, it's still pretty early.
What are you
yeah,
get-
that's 8 hours.
Are you getting like heaps of stuff done in the mornings now?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I know Belle's been
Productive.
talking about how productive she's been, and like,
Productive days. for
When
sure.
did you move? Because you do your gym. You used to do it like
Yeah,
after
so
the
I mean,
show.
today I woke up 6:30, walked the dog for an hour, went to the gym for an hour, then went to the post office and got some stuff for Sarah, and then spoke to a travel agent for a bit, planning a holiday at the end of the year, and then
Went to a travel agent.
edited a TikTok, and came to work. So
yeah, nice. That's really productive. I played Power World for 4 hours this morning.
I went to the gym today.
yeah, all right.
Had a bell morning.
I get it, guys. You hate me. All right, whatever. I'm like different. You know, I'm a changed man.
We
I
love
love
you.
you.
No,
Yeah.
You hate. It's like you can't spend one more second here.
Oh, you wonder why? So much nagging. So much nagging. You
I
know?
used to know this Liam that I don't know.
God.
You guys would always
I'm
shake
okay.
hands at the end of the day.
Yeah, that was 10
and
years
walk
ago,
out
me.
together.
I mean, to be fair, and to Liam's point, we do still walk out together because we leave. I left earlier than him yesterday.
We're just going, how good
the
But it's the vibe of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exit
The vibe
vibe.
Ben
will
checks.
change.
Do we need anything? Like
Yeah.
you know, kind of
It
watches
does-
just a smidge a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
He doesn't fret, man. Ben doesn't fret. You fret.
Yeah.
you also
What would
give us this
happen?
look if you're like in the studio and he's still like looking over to us.
26. That's okay. If you
fine.
got home at
That one's
8:30,
fine.
if you were eating dinner and if you got home it was 8:31 and you
Yeah.
hadn't ate dinner,
Yeah.
talk me through your thought process.
It wouldn't be worth getting up the next day.
Has there been times where Sarah is downstairs waiting for you?
Yes.
Because it has sometimes it
Yes.
has the vibe where it's like someone's waiting for me. I
Not
gotta go.
last night, the night before. Yes.
Yep,
The
that's-
car was
'cause it- for
idling
me-
out the
That's
front.
fair enough.
For me, if
Yes.
someone's downstairs waiting, absolutely
Yes, we
fine.
share a car.
You're in a rush.
So, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But if your car's in the car
I
park,
don't know. She's not waiting in
don't
toxic
have an
sludge.
appointment.
Yeah.
There's no
yeah, no. But if Sam was like, I'm downstairs,
Not
I'm
in
like, cool, I gotta go,
quicksand.
guys. I don't want to leave her waiting just in the car. Like, I'll be like, I gotta go. But every day, if your car's in the car park, for me, it does seem weird.
I don't even drive and I'm okay to stick around and catch a late
But
train.
no, I think it's good. It's good to get it out there.
That's good. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's on the record. Do you
So,
want
I
to
thought
hold
there
your
was-
business or do you want to...
In all fairness, I
Well,
thought
no.
there was some mutterings going on behind my back. Yesterday, I was like,
How did you
And
know you
I
were
won't,
here?
I won't
What's going
stand
in
for
there?
that. I won't stand for...
No, there was mutterings. Yeah, no, because I bought some coriander earlier in the day, and I came back to get the coriander from the fridge, and I was like, "What's going on in there?" Last night, you there, like there, and I was like, "They're talking about me in there."
So
I
you
reckon.
went so hang on, so
Absolutely,
you left in a rush,
I
went
left.
down to Coles,
near
came back up to get the
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
I
left
got
and forgot your
I
coriander.
had it bought it early in the day when I got into
Right,
work.
sorry,
He was
yeah.
in such a
Coriander.
rush.
I need my cilantro.
And then so
sir.
remember I passed you at the lift and you said
that's
you
what
beat
you said.
me.
I thought you said keys. You said coriander.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So you were
sorry.
getting in the lift,
Yeah.
and you said to me, "I beat you," and I
Yes.
thought, "Shit, he
Yeah.
has."
Yeah.
And then I was coming back to get my coriander, and then everyone was having a big bitch fest about it. And I thought,
Did you
Jesus.
hear it? Did you hear us? Or did you just assume?
Oh, I got the vibe. Yeah. I knew. It
I
was
hate that for
happening.
you. I'm
You-
sorry. 'Cause that's-
You must have. Well, to be fair, I don't like talking behind people's back, so I was always going to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
You thought you heard Liam because you kept looking around.
No, I didn't.
You were freaking out that like you kept
I'm always
going,
watching.
like-
Well, no, because I felt bad because we're all standing there sharing our thoughts
Google Earth,
about
always
it and
taking
saying
pics.
what's going on,
That's
what's
so
happening.
funny.
And then I just felt kind of weird.
Liam with his coriander, looking, and he's so torn
He
because
wanted to write. He's going to come out. I might just hang with the guys for half an hour.
And then we're standing there going,
This it's actually relatively good in-show content of like, did you walk in on like a group of people bitching about you?
when they're talking behind your back.
yeah, but it was more like,
That's so
Extra points if
funny.
you're holding coriander.
No, I don't know.
Funny.
If you're doing it on air, it's so hard to
Yeah,
context.
there's a lot.
Yeah, I
there's a
know.
lot.
Liam leaves in
There's
such
a
a rush
lot.
after, and then he had
But
the
he-
coriander, and he came back up, and everyone was
Yeah.
talking
Because
about
I bought the
him.
coriander earlier in the day.
I'm
you
sure.
Ben
I'm sure you would have
keys.
heard this, but Belle was most scathing.
see. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Got the vibe.
no,
Yeah,
I
the
was.
vibe,
I'm
yeah.
the most hurt. I
Belle
think.
didn't want to mention it.
No, I said don't bring it up in the off-air pod. I said I think it's actually because I also said maybe there's something going on, like at home or something, and that's why.
Belle thinks you're under the thumb, Sarah.
Sarah's bedridden. I'm so thirsty.
She's withering away at home. She's actually, she's terminal actually, and I'm just trying to get back to
me.
What?
give her some fluids. And
It wasn't just me. You and I were both spitballing. what it would be.
I was part of that conversation. I would say you were the ringleader.
For me, what I chalked it up to, knowing
has Bill
Liam,
started a group chat without me, guys?
what I chalked it up to, knowing Liam the longest, I just thought it was. I know you love fads and you love to do things, and I thought, because you hyperfixate. So I'm like,
Yeah,
whether
I
it's like
do.
you watch an Elvis movie and you hyperfixate on Elvis, or
I do, yeah.
it's snus, whatever it is, you do too much to a good thing.
Yeah.
Blimp. And I thought, it's this new time slot, and Liam's
Yeah.
hyperfixated
My new
from
thing
getting
is
home at a certain
you gotta
time.
get home after work.
And that's me all it was.
That's
What,
you
exactly
didn't
Roll out
realise
there.
the people you were hurting around.
It's a pretty healthy hyperfixation.
I was walking too fast past
But
it.
really, I mean, this podcast is great.
I mean, for another half hour.
Because at the end of it, Liam, at the end, comes out looking like the victim, I feel.
Yeah, I did.
100%.
I managed to turn the tape.
We'll see how tonight goes, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
The challenge for you will be
I'll be
leave-
trying to make it real
Yeah.
cool. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like, what are we? I'll be like, you guys want to get some Domino's? Is it pizza night already?
No.
Pizza night is Thursdays.
That's tomorrow. That's
gee,
tomorrow.
well,
Can we get in for that?
Get
Or?
me in, guys. Let's do it. You know me.
Speaking of, would you like to stay for pizza night? Anyone else?
I have a family, so I'll get going. But
Bring them.
no, I'm very lucky in that Sam feeds the little fella at 6 and then puts him to bed, and then she waits for me to get home, and then she's always very lovingly made a dinner, and I always feel bad because she does all the cooking and cleaning before I even get home. So that's the hard thing about doing this time slot is
Yeah.
I get home and
Yeah.
like I feel like I haven't contributed.
That's
but
fair.
yeah.
Would you consider like cooking at like lunchtime?
We've
with her
we've
and-
started doing a bigger lunch.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
then we get to do the
and
sit
that's
down lunch.
healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do
there's still
that.
when I get home there is still a dinner.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
Mm.
I came home to vomit from Gary yesterday. That's nuts.
See, that's why you're not
Oh.
in a rush to get home. You know what I mean? There's two
No,
sick
I actually
cats.
got
there.
home. I got home and Christian was there as a surprise waiting for me. And that was
Ah!
Maybe you think you could have cleaned the vomit?
I didn't see it.
No, it's like as I came home and then Gary went.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You think the old fella would have cleaned the vomit?
He has in the past. He's good like that.
the old fella?
Yeah, it's come out now. And
Yeah, it's
That's for tomorrow.
yeah, it's a joke that's been waiting to come up, but
It's not the first time I've said it in the off-air pod.
Yeah.
God bless me.
Well,
I
yeah,
thought you said
Belle
big
does
Belle.
prefer the company of older men.
Older men,
It's
yeah.
not. There's no secrets about that.
Yeah.
And it's a joke that doesn't really come up on air because we never want to make that person feel bad. I actually,
Yeah, no, Christian's a
I
lovely
genuinely
guy.
really like Christian. And,
Nice guy.
yeah, but the jokes I want to make him seem older than he actually is. Do you know what I mean?
no, but it has been cleared. You are able.
He
to
has
do
been
this.
cleared.
Yes,
Well,
he
let's
said-
rip it up in the opener. I'd say let's do it. Why not? What a great off-air pods! I
Yeah,
think.
it's been fun.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
To the edit table.